Hey, this is Moa Smokes, and today we're going to be talking about my favorites of 2022. I figured what better way than to start the year off with a video talking about my favorites from last year. We're going to start with flavors. First flavor is from Tangiers, and it's called Eric's Mango. Eric's Mango is a flavor that I tried for the first time at Hookah Expo. God, what month was that? August? I think it was in August. Maybe September, it doesn't matter. Hookah Expo is where I tried this. Tangiers brought new flavors. They were like, these are the flavors that are going to market early 2023. Eric's Mango actually dropped technically in 2022. Eric's Mango is named after the founder of Tangiers. This flavor is incredible. It's a tangy, ripe mango. It's not often that mango flavors are good. I think there's only like 3 or 4 out there that I like. This is one that I love. Highly recommend Eric's Mango if you haven't tried it yet. Moving on and staying with the theme of Tangiers for a second. This next flavor is called Lemongrass, and it's another flavor that I tried at the Tangiers booth. I love lemon flavors. Lemongrass is no different. The lemon is robust. I want to say this, but like, let me know in the comments how you feel. I think this might be like the most robust Tangiers flavor I've tried. Flavor just hits you in the face. Bright flavor hits you in the face. Lemongrass is another one on my list. I do have to say, before I move on to these 3 flavors right here, technically Must Have has been around for way longer than 2022. These 3 flavors specifically work for a couple of reasons. The first reason is I didn't try them before 2022. The second reason is the United States officially got Must Have in 2022. If you haven't watched those videos, they're wherever I link videos. These 3 flavors have made my list of favorites of new things that I tried in 2022. Again, I didn't try them before then. So, I'm doing the thing where I'm recording. I know it's been a while, but I promise you I love you. All right, man. All right, I'm wearing black. I'm wearing black. Go sit down. Go sit down. We'll play in a second. I'll get you ice cream later. You want ice cream? Yeah, go to your bed. The first flavor, and I'm doing this because flavor, is Frosty. Frosty tastes like cold. Like there's no actual flavor to Frosty. When you open it and you smell it, it has like a nice like peppermint chocolate scent. Don't let that fool you, it's cold. I actually did a Frosty challenge at Sobe Hookah in Miami with my good friend Nico. You can watch it on my Instagram at Moa Smokes, and we're smoking Frosty straight up and we were dying. Frosty, I don't really use more than 20%. I think even 20% is cutting it close. Frosty's just cold. If you want to make your bowl cold, you add Frosty. I think they did a great job with this one on my list of favorites for 2022. Next up is also from Must Have, and it's Must Have Vanilla Cream. So it's rare that you find a vanilla that stands out. Like Trifecta Vanilla really stands out to me. It's a very solid, phenomenal vanilla flavor. This is also phenomenal, but in a different way. So vanilla cream is more of a dessert vanilla as opposed to just a regular vanilla. But when I say dessert, I mean like it's like a pastry almost like vanilla, and it's really good. I've been through more cans than I care to admit of vanilla cream. And it's no surprise that it's also one of the flavors that sold out really fast. So Must Have Vanilla Cream is on my list. The last flavor from Must Have is Charlotte Pie. Charlotte Pie is like a cinnamon baked apple, like almost caramel-like apple pie. Like you get the pie crust, you get like all of those flavors in one. I can't really think of another flavor that does apple pie the way that Must Have did it. Charlotte Pie, also one that I've been through a ridiculous amount of cans of. Very happy with Charlotte Pie, also on my list of favorites. The last flavor is an Element Air flavor, and I want to apologize in advance because people slept on this flavor, and then it feels like everybody found out about this flavor at the same time, and then this flavor sold out really quickly. And I honestly don't know when we're gonna get more of it, but Element Air Cucumber Lemonade. Cucumber lemonade is so light and refreshing. I think this has to be like my favorite cucumber flavor. I don't say that lightly. Like a lot of brands do cucumber, but cucumber lemonade is just like that sound effect, whatever that sound effect is, that's how I feel about cucumber lemonade. And I say that to say like, we need more cucumber lemonade. Like, can someone restock cucumber lemonade, please? It's light, it's refreshing. The lemonade flavor is like super nice, and it's just an all-around pleasant flavor. I don't think anyone has tried this flavor and not liked it. So Element Air Cucumber Lemonade. Make sure you try this, and if your local tobacco, shisha store, whatever, doesn't have it in stock, ask them to ask for it. That's it for the flavors portion. There's one bowl on my list of favorites for 2022, meaning one bowl came out in 2022 that really stood out as a favorite to me. I have 2 different colors of that bowl right here, and it is the Mason Shisha Stinger Bowl. This has been my go-to bowl for dark leaf. Like, it's been my go-to bowl for Tangier specifically. Both of these hold about 9-10 grams of Tangiers, and I get about 2-hour sessions from them. Super nice, super pleasant, super easy to pack. The Mason Shisha Stinger. It's been a super popular bowl. I know there's more colors coming. There might even be a MOA color coming, but you know, the Stinger. If you haven't tried it, try it out. If you know somebody that has it, ask them to pack you a bowl of it. You won't be disappointed. I feel like we're used to that with Mason Shisha products already. Heat management devices. There's actually only one heat management device that came out in 2022 that really grabbed my attention. It's this one. This is the Onmo HMD. There's no lid for it. It's literally just this. The bottom is ridged like this. It's not flat. Sorry, mine's a little bit dirty, but it's aluminum. It has like a nice design on the inside so that your coals don't black when they're sitting on it. Like I said, it doesn't come with a lid, but what I do is I light 3 coals. I put 2 next to each other and I tilt the 3rd one. And then this little trick that I learned from Nico at Sobe, with your 3rd coal, after you want to ash your coals and put them back in, you put 2 in and then you put the 3rd one on top, and it's not to make it hotter. It's not to keep the HMD hotter. I think that's a common misconception. It's like, oh, if I stack this 3rd coal, it's gonna make it hotter somehow. That 3rd coal isn't supercharging your other 2 coals. What's actually happening is that 3rd coal stays lit. Those 2 coals at the bottom are lighting that 3rd coal, or keeping that 3rd coal from blacking at the bottom. If you had just like put it on a tray, or if you had put it in your coal carrier or what have you, it keeps that 3rd coal going. So when you're ready, when you rotate back to 3 coals, or if you want to switch out coals, you have that 3rd one ready to go. You master that, you can master the Onmo, and then from there, you'll probably love it as much as I do. So the Onmo HMD. Now it's time for the main event. I don't know if you saw, but like there's a bunch of Shishas sitting next to me. That's because there's a bunch of Shishas that were on my favorites of 2022, and they're all for different reasons. 2 of them are fully adjustable, meaning that they go up from a full size down to a tabletop. 1 of them's a portable, and 2 of them are actual tabletops. Without further ado, we'll start with, probably isn't a surprise if you've seen the review for the Moza Verity, the Moza Verity. Like I said, if you watch the review, you know the pros and cons about the Moza Verity. The reason I love it so much is, you know, it's adjustable. You can make the down stem longer or shorter. You can make the stem at the top longer or shorter. You can use all of the accessories. If you have a breeze, you can use all the accessories for the breeze with it. It's fully stainless steel. The black that they used on the stainless steel is incredible. Like, it's super nice and shiny. It feels very high quality. You can match it with mini bases if you get this adapter for it. So here, there's this adapter that screws on, because the full size base, you know, the Verity actually screws into the full size base, but you get this adapter, you can actually make it fit into any base. And it's just a blue grommet that I have on the outside. That's not the adapter. The adapter is just like a steel ring. This is my current favorite base for it, which I grabbed from Moza. Standout for 2022. The next standout that I have for 2022 is actually, this was my first Shisha from Stimulation. Stimulation created this thing called the Expansion Mini, and it's pretty cool, and I'll show you how it works. I'm unscrewing it right now, but it doesn't actually have, you'll see. This is actually just a regular glass base. Right here, there's this like O-ring where you can tighten it or loosen it, and basically what's happening is this O-ring expands so that you get a snug fit on your base. So you start it off, you know, screw it on a little bit. Here, let's get it to where it's like barely touching the base. All right, so here, I'm just gonna drop it into the base. See how it's like barely going in? Just get it all the way in, and then just screw this in, get it snug. That O-ring expands. And now you can hold it right here. Don't do this. I mean, you can, but I never hold Shishas like this, even if they do have cool technology. I really like it because it prevents air leaks, and you don't have to go shopping for grommets to fit your base in your Shisha. Yeah, you get a snug fit, and that's where the name Expansion comes from. Other cool things about it, right here, you can actually move this up or down, and what it does is it changes the direction of the purge. So at the bottom, the purge goes up. At the middle, you actually turn off the purge from here, because it can also purge from the tray right here. Or you can flick this up to the top, and now the purge can go down. The other cool thing is you can take this apart, you can put this piece at the top and move it down, and then that way your purge can go straight down, or it can go right from the bottom of the tray and like supercharge it. Other reasons I like it: pop this up, German style tray pops up. That way if your bowl is, you know, done, you can just pick up the whole tray instead of trying to take the whole bowl. Easy to wash, again, pops right in. And then the down stem is actually adjustable. So you can pull, you can take this off completely if you want. You can make it as low as you'd like. or as short as you'd like. And at the shortest setting, it actually turns off the built-in diffuser. And this thing is quality. Like, the heart is super heavy. It's fully stainless steel. This is a sleeve. They sell other color sleeves, and I think there's more accessories on the way. You know, solid. All in all, might use this later actually. Moving on to the next one, we have the Viro Spectre. Now, the Viro Spectre is one of those shishas that I got and I was like, this feels like money. Does that make sense? Like, you know, when you try something, you're like, yo, this feels rich. This feels rich. This is how the Viro Spectre comes. Like, you get this cool base for it. And depending on what color you want, there's different color bases, but the base itself looks really nice. It has like a regular plug-in kind of setup where you have a grommet, you plug it into the base. The diffuser doesn't come off. It's not adjustable at all, but here's what it does do. This thing right here, as you move it or spin it around, every time it clicks into a spot, it changes the purge from the bottom. And then every time you move the tray around, it changes the way that it purges. So there's a reel. I'll put a link to the reel in the description, but I posted a reel of all of the different purge options that I found. I am still planning on doing a full review for this, but I just want to give you a heads up. This is incredible. Another cool thing that I really like, I'm just gonna take this top tray off and then take this tray off. This is magnetic. This is a sleeve. The reason I point this out is this is a Viro sleeve. Viro has these sleeves that are called mod sleeves. And the way this works is any of the sleeves fit on a couple of the Viro products now. So the Spectre is one of those products, the Versa is one of those products, and I'll show you how that works in a second. But basically, you have the sleeve, you have this sleeve, you can change the way that looks, and then this is a sleeve that came with it. So you can change the look of your Shisha, and they have sleeves in a bunch of different colors. There's also sleeves that actually change the way that it purges. So for instance, say you have a sleeve that looks like this sleeve right here. You can't see it, or maybe you can. There's actually holes at the top of this sleeve. And what you can do is you can put this sleeve on, and now when you purge, the smoke will come out of these holes instead of coming out of, you know, one of these other options. And so basically you can turn off the purge from the heart and have it just purge from the sleeve. And you can have it upside down or right side up. And it looks like this, which is actually very similar to the sleeve that I just had on it, except there's holes on it. But again, changes the look of your Shisha. Super cool that you can customize it. It's one of the things I really liked about the Moza as well. So I'm all about customizing with accessories. And again, it's cool that you can change all of the purge options without having to take it apart and reassemble it. So I really like that they did that. The next one is the Viro Versa. So the Viro Versa is really cool to me because I'll show you something real quick. This is a Viro Versa, and this is a Viro Versa. It's kind of cool that you can completely change the look and feel of the Versa based on how you set it up. And what I mean by that is you take it apart, take this tray off, there's a stopper here, you take the stopper off, and say you want, you know, a taller stem. Let me just hold that for me, thanks. All you'd have to do is this, just screw that on. Say, what colors do I have here? Let's make it black and white, why not? Here I have this white sleeve. There's another accessory. You can actually use these two trays to make it purge from the tray. It's another accessory for the Versa. You just screw that into that, put this over it. Now there's two trays. Grab the bowl adapter, screw that in, and now you have this two tray setup where the smoke can come out of here. It's the same Shisha that you were just looking at without sleeves on it. So I think that's pretty cool. And you can obviously make the down stem taller, so it's the same height as this one, because again, they're the same Shisha. This one's just gold, this one's black. Like, I'm all about, you know, Shisha giving you the best bang for your buck, and I think the Versa is one of those ones that gives you a really crazy bang for your buck, because you get this diffuser, that you get an adjustable stem, and then you have all these options for accessories. This is not going to fit. And just to show you that it's the same, pop this in, and now it's the same height as the other one. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm all about, you know, Shisha's giving you the most bang for your buck. So the fact that this is adjustable, you can adjust the height, you can buy all kinds of accessories for it. You can make it purge out of the tray if you want to. Pretty crazy that a stick gives you all those options. I really like that they did that. Last but not least, the A-Motion Roam. So the A-Motion Roam is one of those ones that had all kinds of buzz when it came out. It's a portable Shisha from A-Motion. It's silicone from the outside. It comes in a bunch of different colors. It's a stone. It comes in like a graphite color. It comes in blue. It comes in like purple. It comes in like lime green. It has like a magnetic top. Fill the water in. It takes very little water. You put this back on. When you smoke and purge, It has like a waterfall effect to the purge, so it's beautiful. This is a standout for me for 2022 as well. As long as you get the water level right. If you put too much water in, you'll get water in your hose. If you get your water level just right, you're gonna love this thing. Those are my favorites for 2022. So as you can see, a bunch of stuff came out in 2022. It was a good year. A lot of this stuff went under the radar, so figured I would shine some light on it because I haven't had a chance to fully review all of these items. I owe the Spectre a review. I'm probably gonna review the expansion mini just because Jorge in Miami has been like, yo, bro, when are you gonna do this review? So like, yeah, one person is really requesting this, and all it takes is one person to like really want me to review something for me to review it. He actually has one. I don't know why he wants me to review it, but the Versa also flew under the radar. Like a lot of people didn't realize that it was such a versatile, which is where the Versa comes from, such a versatile Shisha. Cucumber lemonade. Remember, like, ask your local shop, like, where's Element Air cucumber lemonade? And like, get a petition started. I need this flavor. So just putting that out there. Those are my favorites. So make sure you're following me on Instagram to stay up to date with like the day-to-day stuff. Like, what am I smoking today? Like, what have I tried that's new? Because I already tried a bunch of stuff in 2023 that I already really like. That stuff is on my stories. So follow me on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like and comment. Tell me what your favorites from 2022 were. I'd love to hear from you. And that's all I have for you. So there you have it. The first video of 2023. Tell me what you want to see me review in the comments. Tell me what other videos you want. Tell me what your favorites were. I'm here for it. All right. Without further ado, I'm actually just gonna go pack a bowl now because I've been talking about Shisha and it makes me want to smoke Shisha. Bye guys.